For number 8, we want to write the equation of the line below in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form. Recall that slope-intercept form uses our slope, represented by my letter M, and my intercept, specifically my y-intercept. Remember that your y-intercept lies along our y-axis. So if I look along my y-axis, well, I see 1 point on my y-axis. I'm going to label that point. What is that point? What's its name? Let's label it over here. Well, that is an x of, I start at my origin. I don't go left or right, so that's an x of 0. And then my y, I go 1, 2, 3 down, which is in my negative direction, 3 units. So my y-intercept is 0, -3. Okay, that's my y-intercept. That's x, y. Sometimes we refer to our y-intercept as just a letter b. So I'm going to find my slope now, since my b, we found our y-intercept was a -3. And let's find our slope. We're going to choose 2 points. Here they give us 2 points along our line. And remember that slope was equal to our rise over our run. Or if you prefer, we can refer to this as our equation y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. I'm going to use my rise over run first. If I rise from one point to the other, I'm going to go from left to right. I'm rising up 1 unit. I rise up 1 unit. And then I run to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units to the right. So I rise up 1 and I run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the right. So my slope should be a positive 1/6. Now, if you would like to use points instead, and use our equation here, y2 minus y1 equals, or y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, we're going to label our points. Let's label this point. This was a 0, -3. Our other point here was a positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a 6 as my x. And I go down 1, 2, that's -2. So I have 2 points. I have 0, I have 2 points. I have 0, -3, and we have 6, -2. With these 2 points, we're going to label these x1, y1, and x2, y2. And I'm going to plug that into my original equation. y2 was our -2 minus y1, which was negative 3, divided by x2, which is a positive 6, minus x1, which was 0. Let's simplify. Negative 2 minus a negative 3, we can write this as negative 2 plus 3 more. And 6 minus 0 is just a 6. Negative 2 plus 3 more is a positive 1 in our numerator, and our denominator is 6. So either you could use your rise over run, or you can use your y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 equation to get us a slope. So you have a choice. You can either use your rise over run or your y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So now that we have our slope, we found it two different ways. We can now write our equation in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form, as a reminder, is y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to replace everything that I know. In my equation, my y and my x stay inside. And I'm only going to change two things. I'm going to change my slope, my m. M changed. We found it two different ways. Both of those ways gave us a slope of 1/6. My b value was my y-intercept. My y-intercept was a negative 3. So you can write this as a plus negative 3 if you would like. Or we can simplify y equals 1/6 x minus 3. And this is our equation in slope-intercept form.